Let's see here. Alright. So we are going to be playing a ton of cash. I played earlier today and it got pretty worn out, so just crashed. No tournaments. But I made back everything I lost yesterday plus 10%, so picked up about $335. Yeah, so about almost 7 buy-ins, 6.5, 6 3/4, somewhere in there. And yeah, so we're just gonna play some more cash. There's a ton of 9 max, which are great. There's a ton of 6 max, which can be great. 6 max have to be a little bit more selective, but there's a lot of players that I've kind of been studying and have zeroed in on, so not too much worried about my position when they're on the table with me. And yeah, so what I'm going to try to do is play probably 6 9 max. Jesus. Just because the 9 max is very, you know, calm and doable. So I'm thinking of playing about 6 of those and 5 or 6 of those and 3 or 4 of the 6 max. So I don't know if I said that backwards, but whatever. All right, let's get this situated. Look at these status points, almost up to Champions Club. That's crazy. That's going to be a nice little 25% pay raise for me on my rake back. Alright, just getting situated. Figured I'd let you guys see this part. Ooh, there's a 6 max. Good seat. And we're on 4 more lists for 9 max. Let's just get in here. Maybe I can choose this seat. Pretty good. So I'm going to have the 6 max on the left. And, or on the right. I guess you're right, yeah. Yeah, this side. So we'll put the 6 max over here, and everything else will be 9 max. Let's do this. Get these the right size. This is typically what I'm doing minutes before the stream, but you guys can just see it this time. First hand, 10-3 off. Can we get on here? Ooh, would have been nice if we could have gotten on that table. Oh, there's another 9 max. Get on that. 9 max is just like so little consideration for who's on the table and what they're doing, and just because the positions are so much more starkly defined. That king sucks. It's always so amazing to me because by theory you shouldn't bet this king, but he absolutely is. Like that's no bluff there. Nobody bluffs the river there. So he either had 2 pair of some weird kind. Could have had like king 9 or something, but also the queen jack's out there, but more than likely that was just the bear king, like king queen, because these players tend to go for value a little bit too much, I think. So maybe we'll get 5 9 max and 3 6 max. Yeah, here we go. I would like to sit here. Might have to raise this turn. He calls. I am going to bet the river. I don't know if he ever folds an ace, but I think this is the best route to get him to. Okay, 2 pair we weren't getting him off of. because I'm never going to have ace-jack, and I'm going to raise a lot of those draws, so that's just unfortunate that he actually flopped a monster. I'm surprised he bet so little. This player leads for 7. Okay, bro. You got a flush draw or something? King-jack. You have 3 overcards that you can hit. You did not hit them. Thank you. Sometimes they just give it to you. Alright. Don't show me this. Sorry. I'm trying to see everything. This is tempting, but I'm going to let it go. I'm just going to check here. We can call here. That's so tempting. I'm not sure if I should go for this, because Feng really doesn't like to get bluffed, so even though I have the best bluff card, I'm just going to let it go. I'm going to go ahead and bet here. Bet here. Take that one, take that one. That's fine. That's the thing. He's not a guy who's ever going to fold a baby flush. Like, I've literally been in that exact situation with him and just jammed like 5. I'm thinking of one where I jammed 5x pot for 200 big blinds total, and he snap called it into a pot of like 50 blinds, and he snap called it with the minimum flush, with the baby flush, and of course I had the nut. So, I mean, if he had checked, I would have bet it, but when he bets it, no. Damn, that's on there tight. Jesus. No, I don't need any more tables, thank you. Fold here. I'm going to check this one. I'm going to continue checking. He checked pretty quick. He should be checking. If he bets, he's going to have a king. Yep. He's going to have hands like ace-10. He's going to have hands like 7 or jack-10 or something like that. Ace-deuce. That's interesting. Okay. Let's raise that. 7s aren't bad here. Kind of depends what the player calling does. So this player limp raised, and he's super short. He's been here for 3 minutes. We're just going to put him in. He's got aces. That's hilarious. This is why you should buy in full, man. This is why you should buy in for a full stack. Because you don't really get to play. These are like the guys, this like reminds me of back in the day working at Bill's Gambling Hall. These guys would play for the aces cracked bonus. So it was aces cracked, get a rack, which meant if your aces got cracked, you got $100. So these guys would only buy in with $100, which was the minimum. And then they would sit there and wait and wait and wait for aces. And then it was basically a free roll for them because they were never up money. They actually needed them to get cracked to make money. So it's funny because when they won the hand, because you had to do it in showdown, you couldn't fold. When they won the hand, they actually made less than losing. But it was funny to me, every now and then, one of these guys would get it cracked, and the money has to stay on the table, and the promo lasted for like 4 hours. And then they would get aces dealt to them again. And then you'd watch them actually have to play poker because it could cost them money, because if they had 130 on the table, it might cost them their whole stack. I actually busted one guy with that exact method. So this is kind of interesting. I'm just going to go ahead and bet small here. He's going to have a lot of queens. He's also going to have a lot of weird, weird hands. Okay. If he had bet bigger, I probably would have jammed. I'm just going to call. I think I have to give him credit for king, queen, or queen, jack right now. Checking back. I'm going to check. I'm kind of not 100% sure what's going on here. He could have like a hand like pocket nines that I could have gotten him off of, but you know. Check that. And let's bet. Don't need to bet too big. Where is this? I'm gonna check the river. Wow. I couldn't figure out what the fuck he was calling me with because he obviously didn't have a diamond. That one's kind of worth it. Check this back. Pair of fives. Counterfeited. 7-9. That's what happened. Okay. His timing on the turn kind of gave it away. Same guy limping. I'm gonna re-raise. This player overplays hands. Doesn't mean he can't have a good hand, but yep. My notes on him talk about a pair of threes where he overplayed it. Oh. It's amazing how much this guy draws improperly. Really? Okay. Watch him keep drawing. What are you calling for? That's one where you fold you can fold jacks comfortably. Yeah. Everybody's getting sat out. I'm just going to play out of position very soft and flop the world. Jack's kind of bad. I don't know. He doesn't have anything to call me with. So we're just kind of betting so we don't show down. Take longer. Oh my god, you took 45 seconds and then you fold? Ooh, good turn. I mean, if I'm beat here, it's just kind of gross. My bets look kind of like bullshit, though. I don't even think he had a king, honestly. I think we have to call here. Queens? Wow. No re-raise pre-flop. No bet on the flop. Small bet on the turn. Very unlikely to have ace queen too, or queens. Yeah, I don't love it, but yeah. You win. In position, I don't really mind this too much, just because I don't know what Durden's doing, but there's not going to be a lot of favorable flops up here. Man, my man just loves to get busted. Like, that is the bet you make when you want to get busted right there. I think we go 3-barrel on this one. Cat and X is no fool, though. He knows what I'm doing. So, I mean, if he made 2-pair, he should have led at me, probably. He might just call me down with a rag king, though. Nope. It's funny, too, because he knows what I'm doing. But I guess he just can't beat a good ace high. I think we just check here and win, yeah. Those actually do a lot for me. Okay, what's going on with this table? This table's glitched out. It's not seating anybody new, so I think I'm going to leave it. Yeah, we're going to leave that one. Can't do it. Give me this table. Ooh. No. The seating's bad because of the player on my right. He doesn't have any money. This isn't bad. Really do have to wonder or worry about... not worry, but you have to be aware of seat selection playing 6-max because you play so many more hands and you're in the blind so much more often that, like, there's some players you just don't want to be... Like, it's crazy to me how often there's so many players who play 6-max who get absolutely torched playing full ring because of the aggression factor that they're able to employ. I mean, they're great players, and they'll do well in, like, tournaments and stuff if they can get to a short-handed tournament. But they're the kind of guys who just donkey off in the first, like, couple levels because they don't understand the concept of true hand value. But on 9-max, it does really well for him. I'm just going to check. I'm going to keep checking, and hopefully Dane will bluff me. He likes to bluff. No? He must have had something good. Ace-Jack? Ace-Queen? Ace-3. Wow, bro. Not like you to not bet. Very much not like you. Maybe he's getting a little punchy. Some of these players I see play hours and hours and hours. Personally, I like to go 2 or 3 hours and that's it. Just going to check. The 5's pretty good. He can definitely have an 8. 3's not great. The problem is I have a 7, and when I have a 7, it's harder for him to have 6-7. And I think I have to call these occasionally. He did have the 4. It's so brutal because it's the same betting pattern as his value, or as his bluffs. Get it all if I fucking improve my hand. Especially if that 5 rolls off, comes off 4, 4, 5, 5. That's annoying though. But I mean, I know I shouldn't be trying to hero, but versus Fang specifically, that bet's 50-50, and it's kind of brutal. Okay. Monroe likes to check raise, so we might get check raised here, but we're not giving up. He calls. King on the turn is kind of weird. It could be weird for both of us. He can have hands like Queen 10, Queen 9. I think we check. I mean, if he bets, does he always have to have a king? I can have King Queen. He can have King Queen, but I would have expected a bet on some other street. Ace 3, just the spades, yeah. That's fine. I think it's fine. I mean, I think betting the river kind of opens me up to getting bluffed. Or betting the turn, rather. Because he's going to check raise a lot of turns with that hand, so I like it. I think it's fine. I don't always get max value, but it's better than losing. Oh, I thought I had the ace for a second. You win. Ace King. Man, this motherfucker takes a long time. Fang raising out of first. So you re-raise out of second. Fang 3 bets. I'm going to just call this one. I think I am going to re-raise here. About that much. A lot of re-raising going on around here. Alright, you can have it, man. Fang's all in over here. You want to see me fold kings, guys? For every time you fold kings, there's a guy who will blow up with 9s. Don't forget that. Here's the thing. He min opened in first. If he had opened bigger in first, like this is how I know the guy doesn't watch the stream. Because if he had opened bigger in first, I would have gone with him. But he min opened in first, got re-raised in second, got called in third. I 4-bet on the button, and then he just jams 50. If you think that's anything other than aces, you have never played with this person in your life. That could have been a defensive bet against diamonds. Or it could have been 4 diamonds, so I'm just going to check back. I think we just check. Yeah. It was the other draw. He was defending against the other draw. I'm going to replace this table. About this one. That's not great. It's not great, but I don't hate it. You know what? I'm going to take it. So, got a double up there. We're going to get off that one. It's nice, the old double and ditch. I just can't believe he went off with... Well, I mean, I can, because I wasn't thinking specifically nines, but I knew he didn't have any of the board. I'm telling you, it reminds him of his cage.
Yeah, and I think with him feeling a little down right now, it's
yeah.
comforting.
Chuchi's hiding behind Courtney's bike.
In between my workout bag and
yeah.
bike.
Look, when I'm not feeling good, I'm into fitness. He's got a little skin thing going on. It's getting better, but it's very frustrating to treat it. I'm just going to check here. There's a lot of two-pair combos. There are gut shots. I mean, we obviously call. Because why the fuck not? I mean, he's opening Jack 3. Or he's defending Jack 3. It's just like... It's like, what are you doing, bro? Blech. Jeez, Tyler, it's the fastest you've ever acted in your life. I wonder if you have anything. Like, seriously, the guy who takes that long and then starts snap acting. You can talk in chat, man, but yeah, the opens have to be bigger on 9 max. You're opening less hands, so standard theory dictates that you should open bigger in 9 max. 6 max, you're going to be 3-betting more, so you're going to be opening smaller, and you're going to be 3-betting smaller. It's just the nature of the game. I'm not calling you out, man, but you can talk in chat, man. I'm not going to say your name. But, you know. That's a tough one. Because it's such a great price, but it's such a trouble hand. Wow, this table died quick. Ten of the turn's not bad. I think we can actually bet and bet small. I don't have to go too big. Drew might raise if he's trapping. I mean, this snap call is hilarious. I don't think I can fold because there's too many draws out here. The 7 could freeze action, so we may get a showdown. This is the funny part. Drew's probably going to bet big here. Nope. I think the 7 froze action. There he is. It's just never a bluff. Drew is raising for value, I think, or raising on the draw, I think. So I think my 10 was good right up till that river, but I don't think I'm getting anybody off of it. Double gutty. This table died. Double gutty, but not worth it. Not going to defend heads up. Do we need more 9 max? Ooh, there are. Oh, I thought that was aces. This player's short, so I don't know how often he gets out of line with raising pre. So, I think we just limp and bet. Take it down. Okay, I'm on a couple waiting lists for another 9 max. That ace just gave me no reason to bet now. And is this player bluff? It's funny because it's like, it's kind of a good bluff spot, but what's the point? Right? I mean, unless you just have a monster. Like, there's no point in bluffing here, right? I mean, I'm calling a reasonable bet, but why bluff? Man, what happened to all the 9 max people? They all just went away? Having fun. A little bit too much flopping. A little bit too much flopping. But, like, then I'm in situations like this where it's like, how do I not? I mean, if this guy checks, I can lead turn. Yep. I think we want to call. That's not bad. He can have some 10s too. He can have Jack 10, Ace 10. He can have Queen 10, I guess, but I don't know. You don't go big here. I guess like. There we go. He can also have clubs. And if he's bluffing, he's going to keep bluffing, so this is kind of just meh. Yeah, he made the queen. He checks back the queen. That's pretty good. Glad I didn't get the ace, because that was going to be the contention. Because I'm underplaying an ace. And even though he raised pre-flop, having an ace, underplaying an ace, I kind of have to call him if he bets twice. Which he should have bet, because how do I have a 10? I guess the club on the river saved me. You win. That's a ridiculous bet. Get 3-bet by Dane. He's very aggressive, but he's not dumb. So he bets small. Now, we're both as likely to have the jack as the other. That's the funny part. So I think we just check, and I think we see a check back from most kings and bets from most jacks. 10s. Yeah. Like I said, he's not stupid. The jack pairing is kind of better for me because I'm supposed to have less, but it's very aggressive. Ooh. Get up there. Slowest act ever. Guy takes 8 seconds to fold, and then when he plays a hand, he's like insta playing. It's hilarious. It's like when you see a guy at a poker table and they're like slouching in their fucking chair the whole time, and then they sit up straight as they look at their cards. It's like the biggest fucking tell I've ever seen in my life. And every time, you ever see that guy goes like, looks and goes, like sits up and he leans forward. Now all of a sudden he's paying attention. This is kind of awesome because my hand looks like bullshit when I bet here. So if we get him past the flop, we get the whole stack. Unless he has pocket fours, obviously. It's so hard, but you have to bet like this, and then you have to check turn. He's actually going to raise me right here. He might be pulling a move, so I'm just going to call. I mean, I didn't need the king, but I shouldn't have ace-king when I just call. So hopefully now he does have ace-4, but there's only one combo suited, so who knows. He could have pocket fours, I guess. If he checks here, I guess he has pocket fours. He's trying to do something, though. I think the king might have fucked him up, but he's trying to do something. And he folds. I should have just called it. I thought he was all in. Yeah, he was doing a move. I should have just called it. I fucked up. Honestly, I didn't look at it. I just saw it out of the corner of my eye. Queens, good for you. Well played. You made $8. Like, he was definitely like... Yeah. I should have just called this. But, I mean, if I call, is he going to jam the river? He doesn't have anything, so I guess he was trying to jam the river. Yeah, I kind of let him have $9. Yeah. Yeah. I fucked up. I thought he was all in. But you see, like, that big bet? Like, I bet that huge... I bet half pot on the flop after 3-betting. How the fuck do I ever have an ace on that ace-ace flop? Like, that's, like, the craziest thing ever. Like, I bet in his mind he thinks I have kings or something. So, like, the turn bailed me out. Let me check this. We can absolutely bet now. Gotta bet big, too, because you gotta look like you're protecting against the spades. Doing good. Good to see you guys hanging out. Somebody mentioned to me that I don't have an easy stream to watch, and my meaning, you know, all the tables going on and everything. But I'm like, well, you know, it's mostly that's when it's, you know, cash, and he pointed out that that's not true, and I was like, okay, you're right. Damn it, I'm getting 4 to 1, 4.5 to 1. But then I just kind of responded with, well, nothing good has ever been easy, right? Or nothing worth it's ever been easy. So if my stream's hard to watch, maybe people like it. If that makes sense. This is amazing. Look at this. The full pot's kind of rough because he could have been limping some big pair, and I could be dead, but it's how we crack aces. And 7-9. Like, why don't you bet twice there? What are you afraid of? Limping 7-9 off in first, by the way. That's a good card for you to represent on the river there, sir. How do they both call me? I guess we check, right? Because we get no value if they don't have an ace. This is kind of rough, because he can have 2 pairs. He can have, like, ace-8, I guess. But he can also have hands like 3-4. I think we have to call, though. He rivered a set of 4s. Why are you calling on this flop? It's fucking hilarious. Hey, look, I got a set. Wee. He didn't have anything. He was betting fast. Or he was betting yeah, fast. He didn't have anything. He's just going through the motions. I could have taken my time and raised, but I don't think he has anything that can call me there. Like, for him, he needs to have... He might be one of those guys who actually needs to have just the ace of diamonds to be able to call there. Like, you actually can call a lot of players there with the king of diamonds. That's hilarious that this guy fucking called. I just don't know what loose player was doing. I was checking because it's like I'm so fucking far ahead, and I was. There's 2 outs against me. I don't think loose even had a king. And if he did, it was king queen. So like he's got 2 outs against me, and Monroe has 2 outs against me. Yeah, I like the turn check. You let him get there. No, I didn't. It's like having the nuts. It's like if I'm right, which I think I am, then there was only like 4 bad cards for me. Maybe 6, because somebody could have like an 8, and if an 8 came off, I lose. But other than that, like if 8s trip the board, but if 8s trip the board, I'm not gonna, well, I might pay a big river bet, but it's more likely that somebody has been counterfeited. But so when you're 92% to win, why are you trying to bet people out of the pot? So there's no real bet I can make there. I'd have to make a really small bet, I think. Which I guess I could have done, but there was 2 players in the pot. Like, what am I... No, I think I was right. I think I was super far ahead. I'm going to check the Feng. I'm just testing a theory. He calls. Sometimes he has king jack here and I go broke. I'm just going to check the river. He can have 10 jack. But if he has queen jack here, I'm going to be throttled. What do you have? King 3 of spades. Right. Oh my god, that's so funny. Like, he should be checking to take his equity, call a bet on the turn, and you can just fold river. But when it comes off spades, nobody's going to see it. But I see you betting every time I check to you on the draw. And then I check raise you. You call for the wrong amount. You've already been priced out of the hand. You make a king. Now you have to pay more value. And then you check the river when you should have jack 10 and you could bluff me. Like, just the guy just did everything wrong at every stage of the hand. Like, why bet that? Because what you don't want to happen is exactly what happened. I check raised you. And he didn't make a read. He just sat there going, oh, I can't fold. Like, he didn't make a read that I had ace-king. Obviously, because he fucking paid the fucking turn bet. And he didn't bluff river. That's kind of a great card. I mean, unless Gambit has exactly a set, I think this is a great bet. Because I do have all the outs. Well, I'm not folding. 9s? I can't believe the guy went crazy with 9s. I mean, if he jams, I just have a queen. I mean, that's just some donkey shit. That's hilarious. He 3-bet it pre-flop and then checked. And then I bet the turn. What? Like, he 3-bet this pre-flop, checked the flop, and then jammed the turn. Like, you have $20. Like, I'm not going to call you with a queen. Any kind of value hand here I'm going to call. Plus, he could also call and see this river, and I'm going to check it if I miss. And if I make it, you don't pay me. Like, this is just bad. It's just bad. It's a nice card. Yeah, I'm going to have to make notes on that one. So my notes say full pot C-bets with nothing, but I definitely can't fold a pair yet. I'm going to check this one back. Picking up the straight draw is nice, but I'm just going to check here and hopefully he bluffs. He can have spades sometimes too, but if he has like the ace of spades in his hand, he'll absolutely bluff me every time. I'm not folding. He has the fucking nuts. That's hilarious. Yeah, he bet small because he wanted to get the money in. I just couldn't figure out why. It was because he had the flush draw. That's why. Might win that one with the queen. Yeah. This is kind of weird. I mean, it's a big bet, which is what you should do theoretically with an overpair, but Feng calling is, or Drew calling is kind of hilarious. This king's bad for me. Yeah, you got it. I like limping with this guy. Thought I was going to hit that one. That's a good flop. This isn't the best, but it's not my pot, but player leads. Let's raise. I mean, if he's got me beat, he's got me beat. It's just too bad. But yeah. I'm trying to frustrate this player. The next time I do that, he'll call off with nothing. Or with a reasonably beat hand. Top pair. So he's definitely getting frustrated. Drew checking the flop and then betting the turn is kind of weird. I'm going to fold, though. I kind of wanted to play it softer for a reason, and that wasn't it. So, obviously I want us to be sharing the ace. Playing the ace-king out of position, soft, has kind of made me a ton of money lately. Like, it probably accounts for maybe 10% of my win rate for the last month. Because people only see ace-king as being a 3-bet. And out of position, theoretically, it is. But when you don't do it, if a player has ace-queen and you both share the ace, then they're going to lose their fucking mind. Figure out what Feng does here. That's a great card. You got it. This can look like a lot of draws. Fun sheep, yeah. Oh, wow, he had the 9 with me. Look at that, case 9. Oh, that's so brutal. The fact that he raised it, I hit the 9, and then we got it in. That's funny. That's a super cooler right there. That's a 1-outer to go broke. It's 1 out to go broke. Like, if the 9 doesn't hit the turn, he checks, and I'm going to bet, and he's going to fold, because he's going to think I have a king. That's so funny. But I'm going to bet an ace, like, I'm going to bet a 9 like that on that turn anyway. That's so funny. I think we just call here against Tyler. Club on the river's not great. We can definitely go for value. Yeah, he's just taking weird bluff spots. I don't know why. If you're gonna bet that turn, you gotta bet that river. Which doesn't mean he should have bet. It means he shouldn't have bet the turn. Like, if you can't commit to firing twice. Like, and you commit to firing twice when you have just the ace of clubs in your hand. So you have the bluff remover. Because you know where the ace of clubs is. That's when you can commit to firing twice there. Because, you know, if the club comes off, it's good for you. This motherfucker, man. Slowest motherfucker on the planet. I mean, if loose calls, I probably should call this, right? 2 to win 625, yeah. Against a player who's not too tricky. Yeah, it's a little dangerous when I have a 10. Fold. Yeah, let's call this one. It's a big bet, but it is on the buttons, so you never know. Taking forever. You take that long and then fucking bet small. You're bound to get check raised by every draw. King on the turn. Not great. I'm kind of going to watch his pacing. See how much faster that was? Like, if he knew to check, he's going to get a big bet out of me on the river with that fucking king-queen or ace-king or whatever it was. This is... Just going to act quickly. So this is kind of interesting. I think we call because this player is super short. Yeah, they're not going to have a lot of 4-bets in their range. I think we check back. Might lose to queens here, but I don't think we can bet. Yeah, queens. I probably should have bet the turn and river. But then again, this player I don't think is going to fold to me. Can I get one of these? It's annoying. Slightly under pot. I mean, this is like protecting a 5 if you're an idiot. I mean, I'm betting into 4 players. I should have a 5, right? Hey. Limp, call. Or sorry, limp, min raise. And then I re-raise. It's funny because my hand looks like a pure steal. It's not bad. Sure. I haven't had one pop off on the turn in a while. I'm going to check here. Make it look like a bluff. Did he actually have an ace? He probably did, right? Probably had like ace 10 or something. Let's see. Yep, ace 10. Psychic. No, makes sense. So this player doesn't have enough money. If he had 50 on the table, I would flop with him. But he doesn't have enough money for me to win. To flop a set. It's kind of weird. Right? He raised pre-flop and then did nothing till the river. And then got called by third pair. You never have a 7, right? Granted, I don't have a 7 because I checked, right? So that's the logic. Nobody has a 7. Nobody has a flush. Nobody has a jack. All those hands would have been bets. So when he bets, we can obviously call with the 6. Like, that's just simple logic. The only thing that ever beats me there is, like, pocket 8s. Like, even 9s would have bet the turn. Like, I really think it's just 8s or nothing. Take longer. Me and Maroney? Maroney. I'm gonna bet. He can definitely have an ace. But he doesn't have to have an ace. But if I check, I'm going to get bluffed. So I'd rather just bet there. It's very cheap. And if he calls me, I know I'm beat. Like, I'm not getting floated in a 3-bet pot out of position with an ace on the flop. It's just not a thing. Limp from 0. And we see a raise from Drew. I'm just going to call. I could definitely 3-bet, but because 0 is so short, I think we want to just call. You going to go for it, 0? He limp folded. That would have been a great spot for him to jam. So this is kind of a great flop. I could bet here, but I think I'm just going to check. I don't know what Fang's going to do. I know he's going to bet all draws. Yeah, for 450. Yeah. This call is the problem. Like, this guy could just be crushing. So I'm going to let it go. I know it seems weak, but yeah, that jack on the turn doesn't help me either. I mean, you should just check back, Fang. If you have the fucking flush draw, you should just check back. This is not the bet to make, but you should have a jack. It's kind of a good bet because he's not supposed to have a jack. Well, nobody's supposed to have a jack when the board pairs. Thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate you keeping me company. So I'm not just barking in the dark. Okay. Kings. Yeah, I felt like I was going to get positioned for a call here. I don't know why. Like, I felt like all three of these guys were going to fold as soon as I called. Look at this. Oh, well, he's short, so it's whatever. Check. 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 I was going to say lose to a 5. I'm just going to check here. I don't know how often I can win this just because ace-queen can be out there, but sometimes ace is good. Sometimes the ace is good. Unless this guy's just been trapping the whole time. Yep. 3-bet? Call. Nah. What'd the other guy have? The other guy had 4 deuce of clubs. Yeah, he had the other flush draw, that's why. Look at this. Quads. That 8's not great. Queen's nice. Ace on the river is actually bad because king-queen bets right here. So it makes the straight now. Plus, all my aces are no good. I was stronger with the 10. Yeah, I'm just going to fold. I was much stronger with just the 10. I'll go ahead and keep betting half pot for value. I guess this player can really. And he min-raised me. Really? I mean, what are the combos here? There's not many, but I don't love this. How about that? Yeah, he's got a queen, right? So you got lucky. Good for you. Why would he raise me on the turn? Like, that's so fucking stupid. He's trying to represent a 6. He's turning a value hand into a bluff. Look at this. If I'm bluffing, just let me bluff. The case queen comes on the river. It's so funny. He was setting up a river jam. Which is hilarious because I wasn't folding. But when the queen comes off, if there's a chance he has a 6, he's not going to fold. So we have to jam. But if he has a 6, he may check. So it's just hilarious that he min-raised a fucking queen 10. It's really stupid. Look at this. Even left himself a little bit behind. Soj does 3-bet these spots quite a bit with reasonable hands. But he folds a lot of them too. So I'm just going to call. Yeah. I think his minimum is king-queen. Which there shouldn't be too many left because of all this. Well, we got to flop, and we got top pair. Biggest mistake is overprotecting top pair. So I definitely don't want to check. So I'm going to go ahead and bet. What uncomfortable. you know, you got the sheet there. Just put the sheet down.
I put the sheet over it. He moved it. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, God.
He didn't move it.
No, he did. I had it covering my pillows over here. He probably didn't intentionally do it though when he was twirling.
Yeah. So this call is kind of weird. It should be more draws than anything. The problem is that the ace makes top pair a lot here with the suited ace. So I'm just going to check back and I think win. Yeah. That's weird. I mean, when he doesn't bet the river, like, I got to win, right? King's not bad. I'm going to check it. I'm going to play it a little tricky. Kind of like this. I'm going to bet half pot here. Get called by a 10, pocket jacks, pocket queens. Get called by ace 10 easily. Queen 10. Woof. I mean, he's not wrong, because when we do share the queen, it's a chop usually. Or when we do share the 10, it's a chop. But checking that flop is pretty great. I'm very proud of myself for that. This is weird. There's too many draws. Even though I have a 10 removing some in my hand, it's kind of meh. There's too many draws for him to be checking the flop. Oh, the deuce in the door. I mean, he bets super small, so I'm going to raise. Yeah. If he has a jack, he's not going to fold, but I have to protect. So this player donked, and then the jack paired. We were in the blinds. Spade on the river should freeze him, so I probably lose. Wow, really? You didn't have anything? Wow. You should have raised pre. He limped it pre and then played it like he raised it. If he had raised it pre, I probably would have folded just on the flop. It's just like... But once he limps, like, I have to take the card off. And then the jack pairs. It's like, how are you going to represent a jack? I mean, that's better for him that he limped at that point, but... You have ace-queen, man. Why don't you just check the turn, see if you have showdown? Because am I going to bet anything but a jack? No. So it's going to go check, 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 check. You're going to lose $1.25 on the hand. Because I can't really bet a 6 for value, right? I don't really need to turn it into a bluff. But if you're not going to raise the ace-queen pre, it's kind of bad. This is weird because it'll limp here from the short stack, so I'm going to fold. I don't love ace-jack anyway, obviously, but... Limp call. I hate talking like that. Usually when I say shit like that, it comes out like 2 jacks. That was a long pause before fold there, Moroni. Right, that says Moroni. M-E-R-O. Mernun, not Moroni. Huh. I'm gonna soft play the ace-king. That's kind of the flop we want. I mean, obviously except for ace-10. Do the same with the ace-jack over here. I'd rather see a 1/3 pot bet than a big pot bet here, even though I think I'm good. Just because that betting pattern allows him to keep bluffing. He bets half pot. It is small, but it's not minuscule. Obviously, we're going to call. This player calling behind kind of sucks. Jack on the turn is not great. I mean, this is... You get put in uncomfortable situations intentionally in this spot. So you kind of have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. You can definitely have ace-jack, jack-10. I'm going to check this one. Well, I mean, it's not the worst. He's supposed to have ace queen and king queen sometimes, but I don't know if you're ever going to bluff here. Yeah, you're never going to bluff there, are you? So we fold. That one we let him get there, but the player behind was kind of weird. I don't know what the player behind was doing. If I raise turn, I get the player behind to jam, and then we get to go. And I beat him with a better two pair.
No.
But it's fine. I think playing the hand soft saved me money. Like, I don't think he's folding whatever, you know, king queen or whatever. I would have had to raise pre-flop and then, you know, pound it on the flop, which is not what I'm going to do. Look at this. Player sitting for 3 minutes opens to 9 big blinds on a 40 big blind stack. Wonder what he's got. Folding. I'm just gonna limp. I could definitely raise it, but I think it's fine. Just gonna keep checking. You got it. Aces. This player's posted, so that's interesting. He's also not a reloader. I get 3-bet kind of big by this short stack. Do I just want to gamble with the ace queen? Yeah, I think I do. Short stack 3-bets the ace queen. You don't get to play, man. Put more money on the table. You do not get to play. I love the little pause where he raised enough to commit himself and then didn't want to call it off, but then did anyway, realizing that my minimum jam hand is his hand. It's either going to be an ace queen or a pair. He can have some two pairs and some straights, but I don't think we can fold even to a reasonable size bet. We just win here, right? Yeah. I mean, this is a guy who's limping 100%, so I'm gonna check. I could have bet that, but I think I like checking better sometimes. Just gonna call. Obviously, we're calling this. Pair of sixes is okay. Queen of the turn's nice. I'm gonna bet. Yeah, he's got to have it. This is kind of weird, because he can definitely have a king, but so can I. Hey, thanks for the follow there, Frosty. Let's see. I don't see it. It came up on the alert, but I didn't see it. It was Frosty something. Usually people follow before they go to bed, because they want to see you next time. Guess I could look at Streamlabs to see that, huh? This bet and raise are hilarious. Recent events. Frosty MMG. Yeah. Huh. So I'm going to have position on this guy, but if I call, one of these guys will call behind. So we're just going to do this. The only problem here is Fang sometimes has queens, but all you can eat, baby.
Scotty win, baby.
That's Scotty win, poker, baby. Aces, the guy actually went for the squeeze in it. Well, I was going broke here anyway. Queen! Do it! I mean, when the case ace hits on that board, I'm going to lose a pile anyway, so... That's hilarious, though. He had aces in the big blind. Wow. I raised out of first. 3 callers behind, and he makes the proper raise to squeeze. That's so funny. I was protecting against the action behind. That is funny. And he just makes the absolute nuts. That's hilarious. Player I've never seen before. Just a cooler. That's what I can do. Hurts though. But couldn't have won with kings there. I needed exactly jacks to make quads.
Ow.
Apparently my wife doesn't know how to eat potato chips.
First off, these are corn chips.
Oh god, a Dorito. You need your helmet?
No, the way it went in, it was curved and it went in between my gaps.
Hate that.
Hate that. You don't have any gaps.
No, but I've gotten the little pieces, you know, you get it in your gum and shit. I love it. This guy just keeps reloading $20 and keeps getting busted. Because nobody's playing with him. They're just like, oh, well, I have pocket nines, I'm all in. And he just keeps this. It's like, you got to put more money on the table, man. I'm going to 3-bet the jacks. No, I'm going to call the jacks. I could have 3-bet it for sure. But I didn't. I guess we'll just check that. The 4 is good? That's weird. Ooh, there's the jack I wanted. Jack it down here. Oh, I got them both. Oh, I flopped it up top and turned it down here. I could still definitely be beat. Well, that's kind of midway bet, so I think we're just going to call. I'm just going to call this one. Fang bets all draws. I'm going to bet big. Sometimes he has 2 pair here and he'll call me. Nice! Does this guy ever have queens? I think he has more draws than anything, so let's just put the money in. Yeah, he's got queens. God damn it. Set over set. What the fuck? Set of jacks, no less. God damn. What does Fang have? Fang have 2 pair? Wow. Wow. Surprised he called me on that river. I mean, there's nothing I can do there. He's got $20 left. We're just going to get it in on the river. The only thing that saves me is if the river runs off the front door flush, but I don't want that either. Ugh. That's so brutal. I mean, and it's the only reason for him to check and then bet or to bet medium and then bet big on the turn, other than him having the suited ace king or ace 10. Ace queen also. But aces, kings, like all those hands keep betting, so what the fuck am I bitching about? It's a set of jacks. Getting unlucky there. This is kind of weird. I don't know what happened to this table. Really? That ace is nice. That queen is nicer. I mean, can he have king 10? Yeah, I guess. Wow, he's really betting heavy too. He could also have jacks, but I'm going to call. I'm trying to get him to bluff me anyway. That's why I didn't 4-bet. So. Oh, he didn't go for it. Although I got a pretty good pile. Did he have an ace? What the fuck did you have? Queen jack. He had made 2 pair. Damn it. Could have gotten it. No, I don't think so. This is kind of weird. I'm going to let it go. No shortage of games today. Oh, it's because the main event's on. That's why there's so many fucking games. Because the main's on, so like there's a ton of people in town who aren't playing yet. So they're online. Man, I bet if I had raised the turn, he would have gone for it. I probably should have. Maybe that was a little overcautious. This player took a long time and then bet, so kind of worries me a little bit, but I'm obviously not going to fold a pair yet. He can have king queen. He could think I have king queen too. So basically any card jack or higher beats me now. Ace king, ace queen, king queen. A 9 beats me, so I need like a 7 deuce or 5 on the river. Alright. It's just I just don't have enough of the deck to keep me safe, and I really can't check raise him there because I'm not 100%. That's not bad. Unless he has exactly the ace king with the king of spades. This should worry him a bit. Definitely can't fold yet. Yeah, I think that's what's going on. It's fine. Really? This guy just sat down his first hand. I raised it $2. He makes it 50. What the fuck is that? Are you really going to call this? I mean, the turn doesn't really change anything. If I was beat by 10 jack, I'm still beat by 10 jack. But we can definitely bet twice. Yeah, I got too cautious on that one. versus that guy 3-betting the big blind. Kinda don't buy it. He's got it. Look at that. He led right at it. Four's okay. Min raised here. Usually this is to try to draw. This is weird. I'm gonna let that go. Well, now I have too many outs, right? He's never gonna bluff when that queen hits. So if he bets, we gotta just give it to him. Sizing. The sizing is even weird. Yeah, I knew it. God damn it. He raised me on the turn with the fucking flush draw. Ugh. That heart can't come off on the river. His sizing was so weird. Like, he should have just gone huge, but I gave him too much credit. Gave him too much credit to be on the front door flush draw. Look at this. Look at this fucking queen on the turn. The thing is, he's going to have king queen. He's going to have... I mean, the guy's only got fucking... Yeah. Plays every fucking hand. Yeah, that call on the river was bad. The only reason why I was speculating on it was because of the size of his river bet. Because he should just be betting big, because when the queen trips out, he should go for big value. And when he bets half pot, it's like... It's like he's bluffing, trying to make it look like a value bet, but he's just min raised top pair with a shit kicker. Could have absolutely had him just torched. Yeah, because he thinks everybody's gonna 3-bet ace queen there, so he's gonna be safe. It's kind of hilarious. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to... I think it's good to get the call there, honestly. We raise. Check here. That 5 is not great for me. I'm going to check. I mean, it just fills a couple gut shots. Maybe I should have bet. But with Drew calling behind... I guess we just check. Ace 7? What the fuck is going on here? What the hell did you have, Stuart? Eight 10? Okay. So I was correct for checking because of gut shots coming in. But he had the weird gut shot. So this player min opened and it got called and I 3-bet, and then he leads now for half pot. So... cool. It's just a great way to bust somebody when he's got fucking queens or something. And it's so funny too, because he's gonna lead out to try to protect his hand, but if I just ripped it on him there, he's gonna call like, oh, if you have aces, oh, you do. Of basic ABC shit. The min raise on the flop. Is it he just overvalue his hand? Is that what happened on hand? Okay. It's kind of a big bet. I'm just going to call it. I'm going to check this one. Check, check. God damn it, check. I'm trying to hit check. Really? This guy's betting the whole pot? Really? I don't want to raise here, but it's like... Ugh. Do I have to see this one? I might have to see this one so I can sleep at night. Queens. It's so funny because it's never kings, it's never aces. God damn it. God fucking damn it. Oh man, I am getting coolered. That is fucking rough. Jesus Christ, that is so bad. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this table. Getting coolered like a motherfucker here. And it's like he just spazzed right the fuck out on it. Like this is 90% of the time that's ace king with the ace of clubs. God damn it. It's so annoying. Oh, that is so bad. God damn it. That's the shit I lose to. I couldn't have won that one with a top set, though. He would have rivered the fucking queen anyway. And he's just going to jam it in when he has... with the clubs out there. Like when a player's betting like that, I'm not going to fold on the flush draw because I know I'm getting it all. That is upsetting. God damn it, that's like 5 fucking hands where I just got coolered like a motherfucker. Set over set, fucking jacks over queens. I mean, maybe I could have gotten away from the jacks if I had 4-bet at pre-flop. Nah. No, he just lost his mind. And usually the full pot bet means nothing. Like means they have nothing. Usually like when a fish bets big, they just have absolutely nothing. Oh, that is upsetting. God damn it. Ugh. Jacks have not been good to me. Jacks have cost me 4 buy-ins.
Sorry, Sarge. Go that way.
Man, that really bothers me. I mean, it's just a cooler, but it's whatever. It's just annoying. I don't think I'm supposed to see it there, though. Like, that's the betting pattern that I called. I can think of 3 examples from just today where the player just went absolutely apeshit and it made me buy-ins. It's so weird. I guess I know how to tag you. Player who'd rather kill their action than make money. They just never want to get drawn out on. Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to fold there. I really don't. As much as that sucks, I really don't. I think it's just a cooler. It's like if he had kings and I had aces, or if I had aces and he had kings, or whatever. If he had aces and I had kings. Like, if I have 10s, like, which obviously I'm going to have, I'm just going to bust him with a set. Well, I guess he rivers the 2-outer. The club on the turn is the thing, though. It's like, why keep pounding it when you have the club on the turn? Why are all these tables fucking clearing out like as soon as I get a seat? What the fuck is going on here? This player calls me. The gut shot comes off. Does this guy ever have a flush? I think we have to take the bluff spot. Really? God damn it. Is this idiot really going to show me king queen? Seriously? I have to know. Ace jack? What the fuck are you doing, dude? Oh, he hit 2 pair on the turn. That is so weird. I mean, I guess I'm not supposed to be betting, in his mind, I'm not supposed to be betting a set, I guess. If Dane raises me, it's kind of weird. And these players do so much crazy shit that it's just like there, like I didn't know, like the guy's raising. I mean, I guess his feeling is I have an ace, but that huge bet on the river, like what is that? Like it's crazy. Worked out for me. Oh god damn it! I have to wait on that table. Yeah. It's so great when the straight comes off here. I mean, I can definitely have the flush, which is what he should have been protecting against, but I don't think this player folds. Yeah. Especially not after betting. Players, as insane as it is, a lot of these guys just don't have a bet fold range. Like, if they bet, they have to see the river. I've seen guys blocker bet and recognized it, had a good hand that I can raise for value, and just gone absolutely apeshit, like bet like 3x pot, and these guys just tank and then call. And it's like you blocked because your hand wasn't strong enough to fade a real bet. And then they can't fold. It's just hilarious. I guess we just check here. Okay. I think we have to take one off here. So stupid. I think I want to call that one. This could be weird. I mean, if he has the classic squeeze hand, as long as it's not suited, he should slow down, unless he has exactly aces. So I think we just try to take equity. Make the flush. Look at that card. Yeah, he has to pay this. Do you have 2 pair? Come on, show me your hand. Ace king. Yeah, he made the flush on the, or the straight on the river. Versus a flush. I would have thought he would have had king queen, but ace king makes the most sense, but it's just hard to believe. Enough of this table. Made 2 buy-ins back. Yeah. You guys can play. I'm looking at it again. That ace jack where he has top two, that's absolutely awful. Like, I'm going to go broke with ace king or ace queen there. I mean, it looks like you have king queen. Like, if he had bet smaller, I might have folded the river with that set. But when he just pounds it, it's just never. I mean, it's polarized. It's a set or it's nothing. But he played two pair like it was, you know, a king queen. Just like really bad. Hey, lots of people here. Appreciate you guys. Raise. Okay. Let's lead. That'll be fun. So I open and I get 3-bet. Unless you have pocket deuces. Okay. Get the money in. Pocket deuces. 8. Ace. God damn it. That is so brutal. And the re-raising and re-raising is fucking stupid because obviously I have a hand that I'm getting the money in with. Just gonna bet here. The 4-betting is fucking hilarious. Okay. So, what the fuck is happening here? Fucking jacks. This guy just called with 8. That is insanity. Raised, re-raised, calls, and then goes for the... That's not tricky, that's bad. Look at this. Raise, re-raise, re-raise, check, check. Oh, I forgot. I didn't realize who re-raised. I fucked that one up. I fucked that one up. I didn't realize who re-raised. Nope, I totally torched that money. I didn't see the fucking 4-bet pre-flop. He played it right. I fucking fucked up. I lost track of the hand. I didn't see that he 4-betted. I thought he just called the raise. I'm a fucking idiot. I would have folded it pre-flop. That's what I get for not paying attention. Just lose a fucking buy-in to this fucking very basic fucking player. God damn it. There's no reason for me to fucking lose more than the opening bet there. I totally lost track. I did not see that he 4-bet it. I did not see that he 4-bet it. It was a total mistake. I just threw away all my day's profit. That is frustrating. Yeah, I totally didn't even see that he 4-bet. I didn't realize I cold called the 4-bet. Pure mistake. I mean, I know this raise is coming in. That's why I'm limping it. Queen sucks. Fucking queen. It's not the jack I was worried about. Well, look at this, I got a fucking royal draw. I made the nuts. This guy's trying to raise me with a fucking worse flush draw. That's hilarious. I mean, he has the gut shot too, but it's just kind of hilarious. Hey, what's up, Noof? Did I win that fucking hand? Yeah, he didn't call. This guy's getting out of control. He's gonna get fucking cleaned out real easy. He's gonna get crushed. Still says the Rio on the skin. Yeah, it's still got the Rio over here. Well, that's the building, right here. See this? This is the Rio right there. They're not gonna update the fucking shit. Trust me. They don't update this software, so you're gonna be looking at this Rio skin only because this is the color palette that my eyes don't get tired of. Yeah, it'll change to Rio and Bally's in about a decade, yeah. Probably. By then, I'm sure Bally's will have another fire, and that'll be the end of it. I'm surprised they handled it as well as they did this year. I mean... Yeah, I got jacks again. Only 3 overcards. I mean, there's no point in trying to fucking bluff this out. Look at the jack on the river. The worst one makes the straight. Look at that. That's hilarious. Jesus Christ. Unbelievable. win, Drew. I know what you're doing. Ugh, I gotta wait 38 seconds. This 9 max hasn't been great. Just called twice. Cool. Is this guy leading a 7? I kind of doubt it. Check. Hey, shocker. He didn't have anything. Where's everybody going? Don't leave. Amazing. Lead the strongest hand in the world right into the razor. Soj 3-bet from the small blind gets called twice. I definitely think we bet. Well, I obviously can't fold here. That's funny. He's got $8, decides to go with deuces. Ace on the turn. That's awesome. You have just jacks? He could have kings, which means I can't bet right now. Queens. Fucking king in the river. I can't bet and I'm going to lose to something stupid here. He's just going to throttle it, right? Yeah. Way to go, bro. Pocket jacks. That's a good flop. player's betting the full pot. I guess we just call, right? And you can definitely have king queen. It's more likely. He has queen 10 sometimes. I might keep going. And I kind of want him to raise big, and then I'm going to tank call. As long as the board doesn't come in. Hey, it's just nothing. Just absolute air. That's the full pot. Guess I could have raised him. Huh? Okay. Gut shot. Such a stupid bet. Right into this monkey. Yep, I knew it. I knew it was coming. He didn't even make the right bet. He's supposed to bet like a third of the pot. He bet like 40%. What the fuck is that? Get called. Oh, what is this bet? The problem is the suited ace. God damn it! Like the nut worst flop. Like, because he's gonna check raise every time I bet there. Why is this fucker raising so goddamn much? I think I have a note about that on him. Yep. Yep. Yeah. That's his monster hands. Talk about telegraphing. And I guess I should be calling with all the pairs. Because he's going to go absolutely ape shit. So we're guaranteed to get paid. Nice to make a hand. Oh. Pretty wet board. What the fuck, man? Full pot? Alright, let's reopen the betting. I mean, he bet the full pot. If he's going to go spaz, this is what's going to make him do it. He just calls 7 on the turn. Not the worst, not the best. So he should have value hands here, but if he's on the draw, I don't think he folds either. Alright. So he might have just had overcards. But what am I going to be, psychic? So rare bets here pretty big. This player calls. I mean, I guess we got to call because of the player behind. Rare could be bluffing. The player behind could be on a flush draw. Player behind could have an ace. Rare could have an ace. It's kind of whatever. Now he bets fucking 33. I mean, this fucker calling is the problem, but oh my god, what the fuck is going on here? So, the problem is sometimes Rare has an ace, and he's donking into a full house. I just don't want to miss the side action. You know what? I'm going to fold. Ace, queen, queen, six. Why the fuck are you calling? It's only because this fucking moron's calling that I fucking... Oh my god. Queen, six? On that board, three-way action. Why are you calling? I'm calling because I thought maybe this guy had an ace, and when he has an ace, I can beat him. Oh my god, I'm glad I folded the river. Like, that's hard to fold the river 3 ways. Jesus Christ, how the fuck do I get away from that? This is the same guy who fucking played top 2 pair like an idiot when it was like the 9th nuts and just gave me a stack. I had a set. By check raising the turn when he made a second pair. So it's very hard to give him credit. How do you call? I don't even know if I want a king here. Because these guys don't know how to fold like 10-9. 5 on the turn. I mean, I guess we just go for value again, right? I mean, if I get raised, I'll know that I'm beat, but I don't see how. I mean, he can have some 2 pairs, I guess, in some sets. But he just should be on draws. Like, what? How do you call so much on the draw? I'm not going to keep betting if the fucking straight comes off. That's fun. That is so weird. That sucks. I'm just going to check this. I love that 9. This player behind doesn't have much, so I guess we just bet. Check here. Wow, flops the nuts. What the fuck? Oh my god. Really with this? This is just Jack 10 all day. Like, they seem like bluffs, but I haven't seen one bluff yet. So I'm saving money. It's hilarious, and the guy leaves. See, these players are just playing their hands. They're not even watching the action. What did this guy have? That's funny. I mean, I'm in the blind in a non-raised pot. Cold call. I think checking should be scarier than betting. And we're going to bet here just to kind of buy the river. Yeah. He might have called me with like 9s or something. I mean, I don't think I can check because of all the draws, but... Well, that's kind of an okay flop. I guess the only real problem is nobody really has anything, so... Yeah. Well, I flopped 2 pairs, so we're up against a draw. I'm rejamming, so I can't believe 1 pair would call here. 8, 9, 6, set of 6s. Guy just jams top pair into a fucking... Oh my god. He jams top pair into the field. I get caught with top 2 pair, and this guy has a fucking set of 6s. Like, if he had rolled a set of deuces, I could see it. Jesus Christ. Yep, and I have him tagged as a guy who does that. Holy shit. Wow. That is some coolery shit right there. Really? Wow. The problem is she can have the suited ace of diamonds. Wow. That is just... Look at this. This is just so... Guy bets 9x pot. I have top 2 pair. Jesus Christ. It's so bad. Cooler like a motherfucker. Holy shit. Has to pair the board and make the flush. Well, I definitely don't fold. I mean, if the heart kills the action, then I win, right? We don't call that. So I don't know what the fuck this guy's calling for. God. 3-bet. Okay. Got shot in a pair. Queen's okay. The queen should freeze the action. What is this guy doing? Like, you shouldn't even bet aces on this river. Like, what are these people doing? This is hilarious. You seriously just have... Wow. Should have just jammed on this guy. Yeah, I should have jammed on him pre. I didn't see his stack. Why are you taking so long? He's just going to fold. He's always going to fold. The guy takes forever. It's like it kills action, too, because people think he's thinking about it with some kind of hand. So does Tyler... Wow, this is kind of weird. I'm just going to call here. The 3 sucks, but I don't think anybody's folding a flush on the flop. A flush draw. Could be drawing dead. We obviously call. Don't want to get check raised. Board doesn't pair. Awesome. We lose. Traffic does like to bet big at fucking insane boards, but I mean, that player donking out, I don't understand that. That's just stupid. It's only because also the ace is out there that makes the wheel and the 6. So he was the original raiser. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Don't know how often he's going to fold ace-queen, but king-queen can get it in. We're obviously not looking to fold. But we have 12 outs, 14 outs twice against kings. 12 outs against aces. And bluff wins. It's not really a bluff, but he could have definitely had me beat, but just have no way to know that. Check. Really? Problem is Jack 9. These people are fucking insanity. This motherfucker bets so big every fucking time. I mean, there shouldn't be a bet on the river. Unless you have exactly ace-queen. stupid. Ace on every fucking turn. Gotta take longer, dude. Called 3 times and this player's super short, so I'm just gonna check. Yep. Small re-raise from the player who just got here, playing his first hand. It's like the worst board. I don't even know if I need to bet here. Unless he has like pocket 8s, which sometimes I can get him off of. But if he bets again, I may have to call. Could just check. Ace King. Must be nice. Sit down your first hand and get Ace King with a fucking run out I can't defend against. And I guess I could have bet turn and river. That would have done it, but it's just the flop bet was just so bad. Take 8 extra seconds and then check. That'll make him check. Yeah, he's never going to bet when you do that. The pausing is just like... Come on, traffic. Earning mad rate back points, yeah. Pretty good. Well, I'm just gonna bet. And I'm gonna bet pretty big. Yeah. You can see up top I'm almost to that Champions Club. And I'm getting good rake back. Every 100 points I earn, I get the $10 for the match bonus and 20 or 12.50 for the points. So 22.50 for every 100 points I earn. But once this goes to Champions Club, it'll be $26. So pretty good. Look at that turn card. I swear to God, the guy's got nothing. How do you have nothing? How do you check that flop and have nothing? Such a super small bet. It's just dumb. I mean, now you price me in to draw. Thanks. You actually gonna check the river? Doesn't know when to bet. Like, he should be checking that one, but he should have bet bigger on the flop. Easy call. God, why does there have to be a king on the turn? What the fuck is this? This is from our bluffy friend. It's more likely to check a draw than bet it. So I'm just going to keep betting. And that beat me. Queen 9? That's hilarious. I thought the 10 beat me. Because he's going to have a lot of 10 jacks, Queen 10, stuff like that. But he had top pair and just kind of check called. It's a frustrating night session. Got my deuce, and Drew bet out of the big blinds, so he's going to have a lot of ace kings. He's never going to fold a king, but he may do something silly with aces here. Yeah, well, there's just no value to be had. Frustrating. It's just coolers. It's not even, you know, and people doing weird shit with situations like that top pair when the guy just jammed and I have top 2 and run into a set behind. Don't mind this defense. Check here. 8. Might win. I'm just gonna check. King 10. Like, this is, that's the insane part. Like, how do you not bluff there? Like, they called with King 10 on this flop. Like, why? With no intention of bluffing? bet twice. Look at this, I flop a set on a monotone board. And I 3-bet this pre-flop. The most brutal part is he's going to have sets too. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, what the fuck? Do you think I'm not going to bet the turn? This is hilarious. But I can't, like, just check at any point. I can't, like... The board's so vulnerable. Like, the board can't pair for me. Shit. Yeah, very decent. No, it's not bad. It's definitely, you know... If I break even on play, it profits, like... I think playing 9 tables, I think it profits, like, $10. No, it profits, like, $12 an hour. Depending, you know, that's on a low action kind of thing. Obviously, I've made more than that now. Like, I don't even have the points from these tables that I'm on. And I'm looking at, like, what is that, 8 in conversion. So there's probably like 25 out here. So that means probably $45 in rakeback so far. So... And it's nice too because they let you reload, and it doesn't affect your status. So like if you have a bonus in play, you can actually make a withdrawal and make a deposit with the code, and you'll get the additional bonus because you only have so long to clear it. I mean, and obviously I don't have any problems clearing it. I mean, I have the flush draw, so I don't know what the fuck he's calling with if it's not a 10. So I'm going to check back, and hopefully he bets big on this river. I don't know if I can raise it, but he may go for bluffs. That's kind of small, but... he had a straight. That's why it was so small. I don't know if he's calling a raise. So this player cold called my bet pre-flop when I 3-bet. I'm just going to keep... betting the overpair till I get a reason not to. I mean, they can definitely have queens. I mean, it's 6-handed though, and this player is kind of aggressive, so I'm kind of more worried about them having a set. I don't know what that is though. Like, I'm not pricing out the draw really for half pot bet. If you called one on the flop, it's that thing where the bet is the same percentage, but it's monetarily big on the turn. So it should just be looked at as percentage, but people don't. They're like, oh, well, I'll call $2 on the flop when that's half pot, but then in the turn when the bet's 6, they're like, oh, I'm not going to call 6, and it's still half pot, you know? Like, that's really the only way you should be looking at it. He fucking called me with ace-jack. And this... Call me with ace-jack offsuit on this flop. Like, on what planet, man? Ace in the turn's really nice there. Go check this one. I have to fold now. So he's check raising after the ace comes out. He could definitely have a better 2-pair. But he can also have a hand like ace-10 or ace-jack. So I think if he checks, we have to bet. Wow. Are you fucking serious? Well, it's never ace-king, right? God damn it. Seriously, this guy walk his way into 3-5 with a fucking... Wow. He overbet jams. Wow. That's so bad. Ace on the turn, he check raises. I mean, he's supposed to have 2-pair. And when I have aces up with the bottom 4, with the 4, That river's kind of shit. Like, what is this? I want to see it. He actually had the queen. That's a little tilty, but I want to know where he's at. Okay, same guy with the ace-king who did the min-raise, also not fully reloading. That's not bad. Problem is this player. He's always going to call, so it's going to fuck shit up. We're absolutely calling here. Check. Yep. Obviously call. Check. There's no draw. I mean, unless he just picked up hearts. So he should be checking. Some players don't know how to check, but I don't know if this is one of those guys. I don't think it is. I mean, my hand kind of looks like ace-king or ace-queen. Now he bets half pot. That's kind of stupid. Does he actually have fucking tens here? This is kind of gross. I have to call this. Jacks. How the fuck? Oh my god. It's just the worst way I've ever seen it played. Like, I'm gonna check there on all rivers and fucking jam on you with a 5. Ugh. And with a shitty 5, I'm gonna fucking... Oh my god. It's so fucking bad. This isn't my favorite thing to do, but ace-king on the button. This guy's really annoying. And he left? Oh my god. This fucking fish burger left. So this player limped and called, and now they're betting. I mean, if they flopped a set, they're going to bust me, but I don't know what the fuck that's all about. Min bet. Like, what the fuck is that all about? That was their last hand. People do weird shit on their last hand. Should have min raised it. I've seen that before where I min raise the min bet and then they jam and you just snap them off. This is the funny part, is that the small blind should be the one easily folding, not the guy who limped over here. But the small blind calls. That's fucking hilarious. Of course he's calling, right? So it's a flush draw or a jack. So we just keep betting. And if he continues, we can check back rivers when he checks. I'm only going to be pissed if he has a 9 here, like 9-10. Called with a... Called with just a gut shot on the flop. Called 7-8 pre-flop. Called gut shot on the flop. Called just an 8 on the turn. And then checks back river. Oh my god. With all the removal cards, just checks river. It's one of those few where I'm betting into a non-jack and I can't win. I have zero doubt he's fold. I have zero doubt he's not calling. It's the player calling behind. It's always the player calling behind that's the problem. He's just got the random fucking king queen or something. Unbelievable. Good way to get busted. Calls. Love that ace. I mean, I have to bet because there is a chance he has kings here sometimes. Nope. Queen. Kings. I should have kept betting. What the fuck? Oh my god. It's so counter to their own thought process. Well, I'm just going to call, and if I see an ace, I'm going to give it up. Then there's an ace, then they don't fold, then they don't bet. And it's just so bad. God, I can't believe I'm fucking losing these fucking people. I mean, I know I could have kept betting, but, like, there's also a great chance he has jacks. When he's doing this with kings, he's doing it with jacks. Motherfucker. And I would have checked a fucking ace. That's the killer. The killer is I would have checked an ace. My third set of deuces tonight. Can I get some action, please? Can I get a decent board run out? I'm just gonna call Drew. There's the heart. Every fucking time. The bitch of it is there's so many hands I could be turning into a bluff here that he might check raise me on a bluff. Nope. What'd you have? Must have actually had something. He had ace 3. And Drew can have jack 9 or sets, but I don't think we can full. Or I don't think we can stop betting. That's actually a really good card. I'm going to check and see if Drew wants to bet. It's actually a really good card for me because it takes away set combos. Sometimes he has an 8, but kind of rarely. I mean, I think mostly I lose to a straight here if I lose, but yeah, he's going to bet a fucking queen jack. Oh my god, you're hilarious, dude. Just going to bet like I'm an idiot. It's fine. I'm not going to get action there unless I'm beat. God, except for those queens versus my jacks, I don't think I've gotten it in behind once. Is that not true? Well, no, that's not true. The one I had a set and the guy turned a straight. Why are you checking? I'm going to bet into your ace. I mean, if he has ace jack, I'll throw up, but he's never folding ace king or ace queen here. What the fuck are you even calling for? Just a 10? I think he's gonna bluff me with the best hand. Nope. What have I been on? 3 fucking hours? Man. Raise. If this guy raises quick, it's good. But he always takes forever, and then he folds, and it kills action. Because people get annoyed. Sevens. It's amazing how much these guys don't fold here. I mean, this is just... And the min raise, too. It's just hilarious. right? That should only be all in. I don't know what you're thinking about, Soj, unless you had like the suited ace of hearts. Seven five. That's hilarious. Check. I just lost all equity in this pot when the board pairs. That's great. I mean, he can have a king sometimes. Well, a lot of times, I guess. 8? Not, what the fuck is that? Like, I swear to God, people read, like, the first paragraph of a poker book, and then they're like, oh, okay, like the part where it says, you should call with a gut shot and a backdoor flush draw. But they don't continue to read, and then you should bluff when it's checked to you, or whatever. Like, they just, like, they're only trying to hit hands. It's fucking hilarious. That's amazing how many times this guy doesn't see that. Like, I make the fucking set on the turn and he just fucking folds. Okay. It's an amazing way to go broke with aces. Just gotta limp a few of these. Yep. Don't know why you're raising that. Great raise. Ace high good. It just folds instantly around to the big blind, like. That's hilarious. In the big blind with aces. Come on. Min raise out of first. Hey, what's up, Chloroform? Thanks for the resub, my man. I'm gonna type in bets on this guy. I don't know why. Doing good, my man. What are these uber small opening bets? I'm gonna check this one. I think I'd rather have some value plays with ace king here rather than bluffs. Yeah. He acted really quick on that queen high flop. he supposed to have a 3 here? I guess. Ace queen. Wow, you could have made a lot more, man. So green top cold called in the big blind. Just keep cold calling, man. That's hilarious. Took that long and then called. Only real problem is King Jack, but this should be a lot more draws than anything. 7-9 diamonds. What the fuck is that? That is hilarious. So just King Jack, huh? Amazing. Like, I'm not calling there with ace king. Like, it's just the worst bet. I mean, this is just a blind bet. That's absolutely hilarious. Fold, fold, fold. Get raised. Gets re-raised by Wall Street. Definitely think we want to put in the old 4-bet. And it just gets folded. It's amazing. Like, these guys don't realize, like, they open themselves up to those 4-bets. Okay. Look at the backdoor fucking clubs. This is one of the few guys I'm not folding to if he jams. We were sharing the jack. This is kind of shitty, but I have to call it. I don't know if you even want to bet an ace on this river. Funny. Why are you trying to rep that? Guess we're done with this table after this hand. It's pretty dead. I'm gonna check. Check here too. That I don't mind. Versus rare. Let's re-raise. I think betting the turn is pretty optimal here. Because sometimes players are going to have ace-king. I mean, if somebody's got a set, it's just going to be too bad, but this run-out's too clean for me. It's all flush draws. That's what anybody has, is just flush draws. It's kind of funny. That's a pretty good river. Ah, I thought he'd go for it. How do you take one shot unless you have a 10? Alright, you have a 10. That's fine. That's decent. You kind of shouldn't be betting it, but because, like, either I'm going to have him beat or he's going to get blown off the hand when he checks and I decide to raise. I'm going to check this one back. I think we want to bet for value. It's kind of close, but he can have king queen, and I think it's better off to not give a showdown. Do I want to call this? I don't think we see too many 3-bets behind from an under-the-gun opener. So, I think I do. That's a pretty good result. Just quick call like we're on the draw. Called here. I think I'm going to bet against green top one more time. I'm going to raise this guy. Yeah. He's not going to bet the river, so it's fine. Actually, even on the day, which means I'm down a great chunk for the session because I won a bunch earlier, but I just looked over and I'm even. I'm a little ahead. I'll take it because I was stuck a muck for the day a minute ago. That river's kind of gross. He's not going to bet anything. He's not going to bluff here. Yeah, so he's just always going to check, right? Yeah, especially when he has showdown with the ace-5. That's kind of good. Is it midnight? King of the turn sucks. It's never a bluff. It's never a bluff. The minimum is ace queen there, but it's usually king queen. That's amazing. It's just never a bluff there. Let's see where I ended up for the day. Well, I'm up $30, which sucks. I was down a bit, but it sucks because I started this stream up 300 for the day. So, but I mean, a lot of coolery situations. I think there's a couple I would take back, but not too many. I mean, the flopping top 2 and the guy jamming the short stack in, and I have rejammed to protect and run into a set. That sucked. The queens versus jacks. That sucked. The set over set. My jacks versus the guy's queens. That sucked. The flopped set versus the straight draw that got there when I bet, and then the guy checked the river with the straight, which was funny. So that cost me. Yeah. I mean, it's coolery, and it sucks because it's like you want the answer for why you lost, and it's like it sucks to have to sit there and realize it's just out of your control sometimes. Because it's like you can't study for that. You can't study for if you guys want an example, go watch Negranu's vlog from today, and he'll show you that even at the highest levels, you fucking lose your mind. He got it in with a full house in the main event today, and lost. It's literally Queen 7. He has pocket 7s and he lost, and it's just meh, really awful. But good to see his reactions. I really it makes me feel better. So anyway. I'll be back on tomorrow. I want to say I'll be back on for the night stream, but I may start it early because I'm playing the day shift now too. So we'll see. But stick around for the host. I will see you guys soon. Have a great night. Thanks for